Good morning, students. Today, the last topic of the chapter Force and Laws of Motion is the conservation of momentum. We've already studied what momentum is. Momentum, we can say momentum as the product of mass and velocity. Momentum equal to mass into velocity. So what is conservation of momentum? The law of conservation of momentum stated like this: when two bodies act upon one another, their total momentum remains constant, or you can say conserved. That means when two bodies act upon one another, their total momentum remains constant or conserved, provided no external forces are acting. Provided no external forces are acting. Please do remember this thing. Or you can say, momentum is never created or destroyed. So let us suppose we have two balls. This is A, this is B. The mass of ball A is suppose M1 and the mass of ball B is supposed to be M2, and both are moving with their own velocity. Suppose this ball A moves with velocity U1 and this ball B moves with velocity U2. That means these are the initial velocities of A and ball B. And suppose this U1 is greater than U2. Suppose this U1, velocity U1, that means velocity of ball A is greater than velocity of ball B. If this velocity is greater, then what happens? It moves, and it moves faster than this, right? When this moves, it is faster than this. Then after some time, at an instant, what will happen? This ball collides this ball B. There is collision between these two balls, okay? Between A and B, there is a collision between M1, mass M1 and M2, okay? So now you see the momentum. Before collision, what happens? This ball also moves with velocity U1 and it is also moves with velocity U2. So before collision, what happened? The momentum of this ball, momentum is nothing but mass into velocity. Since the momentum is mass into velocity, so the momentum of this ball is mass is M1 and velocity, so I already told U1, suppose, so momentum will be M1 U1 and the momentum of this ball B will be M2 U2. So total momentum before collision is this M1 U1 plus M2 U2. This is the momentum of this you can say of these two balls before collision. Total momentum before collision. And this is the instant where the collision occurs. Now, after collision, what will happen? After collision, the velocity that the ball moves initially, that is U1 and this U2, will be changed. After collision, the velocity of the balls will change. Why? Because this ball A exerts a force on ball B, and in turn what will happen? This ball B also exerts a force on A. As we know Newton's third law, if this ball exerts a force upon this ball, then it also exerts a similar and opposite kind of if this ball exerts a force on this ball B. Similarly, this ball B also exerts the same but opposite force to ball A. That's why their velocity will get changing. Suppose the velocity after collision is v1 of ball A and v2 of ball B. Then total momentum after collision will be m1 v1 plus m2 v2, because m1 v1 is the momentum of ball A and m2 v2 is the momentum of ball B. So now let's do this. Since when there is collision, this ball A, suppose this ball A exerts a force on ball B, that means it is denoted by F A B, and similarly ball B exerts force on ball A and it is denoted by FBA. It is equal but opposite in direction. It is from Newton's third law. So according to Newton's third law, what we can write? We can write F A B is equal to F B A. F A B equal to minus of F B A means it is opposite in direction. So now how will you calculate this force exerted by ball A upon ball B? How will you calculate this force? We can calculate from Newton's second law. F equals to ma. M is the mass and A is the acceleration. So now force FAB that the ball A exerts on B is given by FAB equal to mass into acceleration, right? Mass into acceleration. So here force is exerted upon ball B and its mass is m2. That's why here it is m2, and acceleration of this ball, acceleration of ball B is v2 minus u2 by t. You get this in the previous chapter, the three equations of motion, right? A equals to, we got this earlier in the previous chapter. What is the three equations of motion? From that we can write the acceleration here is v2 minus u2 by t. Similarly, acceleration of this ball A, acceleration of this ball A. Similarly, we have to write FBA, that means force exerted by ball B upon ball A. It is also mass into acceleration, m1 into v1 minus u1 by t. So this two we got from, you can write acceleration from the equation of motion. Okay, A equals to v by t. A equals to v by t. A equals to v by t. V is the change in velocity. So here the ball B, first its initial velocity is u2 and the final velocity is v2. So changing in velocity is what? v2 minus u2. That's why I am writing here v2 minus u2. Okay. So now since we get this equation from Newton's third law, just equate these two. m2 v2 minus u2 by t equal to minus, we have to keep minus from Newton's third law. Then you can write m1 v1 minus u1 by t. So t you can cancel out. So when you multiply this, you will get like somewhat like this: m1 u1 plus m2 u2 equals to m1 v1 plus m2 v2. Now you see, this is the momentum before collision. Can you see? Momentum before collision. And this is the momentum after collision. Yes, that means what? The momentum before collision is equal to momentum after collision. That means the momentum doesn't change. The total momentum remains conserved or constant. Total momentum before collision equal to total momentum after collision. That means what? Total momentum of two bodies before and after collision is the same. And this proves the law of conservation of momentum. I hope all of you understood this conservation of momentum. Thank you.